Hi, my name is Carol. I'm an internet marketing entrepreneur, and if you're following me on these series of videos, you know that we're looking for tip number 3 in what kind of company you should join if you have that entrepreneurial spirit. So tip number 3 is there a market for the product or service of the company that you're considering? You want to make sure that there's a market out there, because they could have the best product under the sun, but nobody wants it. There's no market. So what good is that? So what you want to make sure is that people need or want the product or service that you're selling. And then you want to know who's your competition out there. There could be a lot of competition. There could be no competition. But if there is competition, then you want to make sure what makes you stand out, what makes your product, your service, or you superior to the others that are out there. And maybe superior in the quality, or the features, or the cost, or the training, or a combination of those things. You know, it doesn't have to be every single thing. You know, you may not be able to find that somewhere, but a combination of those things, or a few of them. Anyway, the business that I joined, it's a really funny story, because I had joined one internet marketing business that turned out to be a scam. I joined a second one that actually didn't seem like a scam, but when I put in my, when I bought the little initial kit, shall we say, they were supposed to send me a link to the next step, and the link never came. And I got really frustrated. Because I couldn't, I went back online, I was looking for a phone number, I was looking for anything that could connect me back with those people so that I could find out where my link was. And had a really hard time finding something. Finally, I found a phone number. So I called that phone number in the evening, and I was very frustrated. And the next morning, first thing, I got a phone call back. And I thought, okay, that's cool. And so we started talking. I started talking to this gentleman. His name was Matt, and he said, you're not in my database. He said, I'm not sure what you're looking for. So I explained my frustration. I explained how I spent the money. I explained that the link never came. And when he asked me if I remember the company name, and I told him, he said, oh, I'm not affiliated with that company. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me. So now I'm back where I was before. But as he and I started talking, there was a sense, I was comfortable with him. And I was appreciative that he had called me back, and he didn't even know who I was, didn't find me in his database, but he heard the frustration in my voice, and he wanted to help me. So we got to talking, and he never tried to sell me anything. And I just said, what do you do? And because I obviously found him some way, that was connected. And so sure enough, he told me that he did, he was with a community of people that did exactly what these other companies did that I wanted, but they actually had a product or a service, and they weren't a scam. I was able to talk to him and ask him some questions, and I found out more about them. He sent me a link. I ended up joining that company, and I'm so happy that I did, and I'm so happy that I called him by mistake. But long story short, what I'm trying to say is, one of the qualities in that company for me was this gentleman called me right back. Well, he called me the next morning, but it was in the evening when I called him, and his time zone is later than mine. So to me, that was fantastic. He didn't need to do that. And to me, that's the kind of customer service I'm looking for. That's the kind of customer service that I would want to give if somebody joined me. So I'm happy to say I found the right company, and I'm trying to help you find the right company. So join me for tip number 4.